when you're in a situation where you frequently have to return to the stakeholder and say, hey, sorry, that report was wrong, we updated it, it erodes confidence, right? Um, so we have now gotten to a point where we have reduced manual intervention in data transfer, reduced manual manipulation, even so that using API connections or even business central connections or even uh, third-party connectors like Webfly for AP, for expense reports, for budgeting, we have gotten to this point where we're now only focused on timeliness, right? So timeliness of the data, timeliness of the input, timeliness of the posting, and proper review. So those are now the areas that will help us get the data to be more reliable. I try to focus more on upward and outward reporting. So as I report to the leadership team, report to the CEO, and report to the board, what it's allowed me to do is use other Microsoft apps, Power BI, Power Apps as I write other reporting to present data in ways that are attractive, easy to understand, and reliable to those that I report to. When I got here, the reporting to the board was a snip of an Excel sheet, right? And I felt after a short period of time that based on my level of of training and what I consider myself to be an expert at, that we should have been reporting, or there was like opportunities for improving the way we reported to the board. And so through that, we have now gotten to a point where even the Power BI reports that I got comfortable using for the last 2 or 3 years, going all the way back through uh, the pandemic, we're now able to take those reports and either drop them into ChatGPT or take them and drop them into another presentation software and really elevate the level and sophistication and simplicity for what we report to the board to another level. Now, you might ask me, could I have done that with any other software and any other product? Maybe, but I'm really, really impressed by what I've been able to do with Business Central.
We have financial data, but we also have like demographic data that we may need from time to time. So it's helpful to work with them sometimes we have to create reports based on demographic data. So they're helpful with that journey as well. What's also helpful, they do have twice a year they have like these update Zoom meetings where we go through some of the updates and changes that have been going on that will improve certain reporting processes. That's helpful. When there is a big Microsoft update, they send us an email update of what's changing and how it will change. That's extremely helpful because kind of like with our phones, all of a sudden they do, like Microsoft will do an update and then all of a sudden like a report that we were looking for might not be where it used to be, or like a process might look different on the screens. So that's helpful. And then we coordinate with Intellitec as well as we have our own internal technology team, and we'll just debrief as a team to make sure that everything is okay with the changes that Microsoft has rolled out. So that's critical and helpful to just make sure everything keeps moving along business as usual.
The conversations we have with Intellitec, the collaborative qualities that they demonstrate in trying to get to the answers that we need, whether or not it's a new question or a question someone else has asked in other spaces, is really really goes a long way from my level for what I consider to be a good partner.